All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and we have one of the worst patch notes I've ever seen in the history of Marvel Future Fight. I don't know what these developers are on, but I gotta say, man, they're on some heavy drugs, okay? So 2.15 patch details are here. We're getting one new character and a new artifact. Let that sink in, okay? Many people are hoping for a Thanos uniform. Instead, we're getting a brand new character that not too many people care about in Echo. And on top of that, let's just add insult to injury by making her a paywall character. Yes, one new character for the mid-month patch, but the only way you can enjoy this mid-month patch is if you spend money. Yes, sir. Get her through the monthly bio subscription, the daily growth, or the premium hero chest that you spend crystals on. But don't worry. Maybe you don't want to spend money. You can spend crystals to get her artifact. Oh wait, you can't do anything with her artifact unless you get the character. So essentially, this whole mid-month patch is a giant FU if you don't want to spend any money. This is actually crazy, bro. What is going on with these devs, bro? Last time they dropped a mid-month patch and it was Emma Frost by herself. And even though Emma Frost is actually a very good character now, she's a staple in timeline. She's amazing for Alliance Conquest. And if you want to use her in World Boss Legend, you can, because she's an amazing DPS as well. Just one character for a mid-month patch feels very, very lackluster. But this time, they made it even worse. Because unlike Emma Frost, who you can get from spending crystals that you can farm from simply playing the game, you have to spend money to get this character. And to make it even worse, the character is not even getting a Transcendence or an Awakened skill or a tier 3. So she's basically just a tier 2 character. Good news, if you don't want to spend any money, you don't have to, because the best she's going to be good for, I guess, is Alliance Conquest or Shadowland. Oh, sorry. If you play World Boss Ultimate, I don't know who you are. Maybe you're like 2 months into the game, because even my free-to-play account, I don't play World Boss Ultimate. I'm playing World Boss Legend because I want that guaranteed CCF drop every single day. You feel me? So I don't know who's really gonna be spending money. Well, let me be honest. Okay. I am going to spend money to get her simply because I am a content creator. So some of that money that I spend to get her, I make it back. But for you, if you are simply a casual player or a player that doesn't care about having every character in the game, you should not be buying her, because she's not going to be very useful to you currently. It's very stupid. I don't know what these guys are doing. You want to release characters, you want to make them meta or as useful as possible, so your player base spends money, spends crystals, get these characters so you make profit. It doesn't make sense to me. Why are you releasing a tier 2 character that cannot be transcended or tier 3? When the climate of the game right now is tier 3 characters are needed for timeline battle and tier 3 characters are needed for World Boss Legend. You've eliminated Danger Room Extreme, which was also another piece of content that needed tier 3 characters / transcended characters. So I don't even know what is going on here, guys. These guys are releasing just regular tier 2 characters now. So basically we have another Wenwu, another Katie, another Black Cat situation. Nobody was happy about those characters getting uniforms or coming to the game, in the likes of Wenwu and Katie from Shang-Chi not getting their Transcendence or tier 3, and then Black Cat getting a uniform but not getting Transcendent. I don't know what these guys are on. They're on drugs, okay? But I don't know what it is. This is dumb. This is very, very dumb, and I'm kind of upset, if you can't tell by the fact that I'm on a rant. Anyways, the characters kit, it's okay, right? As you can see right here, she has a fire damage leadership because she has the Phoenix Force, so she can buff the other Phoenix Force members or other fire-based characters like Human Torch and whatnot. But let's be honest, you have Reed. But I guess I was going to say you already have Reed, so why would you need her? But then again, Reed is a tier 2 native, and then to tier 3 him, it would be more expensive, but then you have to spend money to get her. So it's a whole different can of worms, man. Her tier 1 passive gives you 15% extra elemental damage. Ancient 1 gives you 20%, so what's the need for her? And then Storm, I believe, gives you, let me just check in game right here real quickly. what does Storm give you? I haven't used her in a while. I think she gives 20% extra elemental damage as well. Actually, Storm gives more, guys. Storm gives 35%. Let me actually bring it up here. So you can't even say you're building her. Well, I guess you could build her as a lead and a support. I was going to say you can't even say you're building her to be a support, because Storm gives more. Storm gives 35, and then Ancient One gives 25. So I don't know what's going on, guys. Why are they doing this again? I was not happy with Wenwu not getting a tier 3. He's the Mandarin, goddammit. I don't understand why he's sitting at my bottom of my roster at level 70. I'm pretty sure I have his gears at 25 too. So many people are just like pissed off right now. I know I can't be the only one, guys. So voice your comments or voice your opinion in the comments. But anyways, where's Ancient One? Ancient One gives, you can see right here in case you don't have him, or her rather, 25% extra elemental damage. So I don't really get that 15% thing. It's not like giving her 25 would have been anything spectacular or anything like that. But whatever, man. boys, I'm upset. Because I can't even like realistically test her out. What am I going to do? Play World Boss Ultimate with her a couple times? And then play Shadowland with her? And then that's going to be my review for the character, I guess? Like, how am I going to even like basically evaluate her? Maybe test her against Wenwu or Katie? We barely get new characters anymore, right? So at least if she had a tier 3 or she could be transcended, I could test her versus the older tier 3s and then see how she basically stacks up. But considering the fact that she's not getting a tier 3, I'm going to have to test her against some of the doo-doo tier 2 characters, right? It's just like, come on, man. Like, what are you guys doing, bro? Oh, man. I know it sounds like I'm bitching and moaning, and I kind of am, and I'm sorry about it, but it's 3 a.m. and I was expecting something better than this, you know? Her tier 2 passive is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. The guaranteed dodge and the healing is nice, right? Stun is okay. Burn damage, I guess, for ABX. And then we got paralysis there. Again, could be useful for ABX. She has damage accumulation in 0.6%, so that's very good, I guess. She has silence here, so silence, paralysis, and burn. She could be useful for ABX, maybe replacing Wolverine. Feels bad for all of you guys who have Wolverine. Well, actually, no, she can't replace Wolverine because, let's be honest, she's tier 2. And the thought of her replacing Wolverine for ABX would be insane. Actually, she might replace She-Hulk. Yeah. She might replace She-Hulk for Wolverine in ABX. So for any of you guys who are using She-Hulk's lead, because She-Hulk with the her newest uniform, the super thick one, she gives, what is it, 65% extra damage to male types. So if she's giving 60% for fire damage and then the extra 15%, that's gonna go up to what, 75% extra damage versus She-Hulk, who's only giving, as you can see right here, 65. So if you put a CTP of Insight on her, yeah, you could probably get more damage and a higher score in ABX for your Wolverine if you were still using Wolverine for ABX. Me personally, I use Venom and I get about 9 million, sometimes 9.1, 9.2 million on Sundays for ABX for the Combat Superhero Day. So wait a second, she's Blast. Oh shit! Scratch that, scratch all of that. You can't even use her to... Bro, these guys are idiots. They're actually so dumb. Like, I literally just realized what I was saying. I was saying you could use her for Wolverine on Combat Superhero Day, but she's a Blast type. So you... Bro, I'm trying to find value where there isn't even any, bro. These devs, bro, they high, bro. They high off life, bro. Is it legal to smoke weed in Korea? Somebody let me know in the comments. I know it's legal in Canada, you know, but they're not in Canada, so like I don't know what their reason for being high is. Anyways, we got paralysis here again. We got burn, silence. Yeah, so she has all the tools for ABX, but who's she gonna be buffing? Oh, Mephisto? No, because today for ABX is Blast male, right? And she's a Blast female, so oh my gosh, bro, I can't find any value in this character. Like, what were they thinking? If she was combat, then that could make sense. But because she's Blast, it just doesn't make any sense, boys. What the hell were they thinking with this one, man? Holy! I don't get it, boys. And then her artifact is the same as Spider-Man. They basically copied Spider-Man's and give it to her. I still haven't even equipped in my Spider-Man 4-star that I have on him. So I should do that at some point. In addition to that, they added this booster thing, which I think is stupid, I'm not gonna buy it. Okay, here's the thing. If they had given her tier 3, then I would have understood this, because people just tier 3'd Adam Warlock. And Adam Warlock is a blast character. Maybe you'd be down bad on blast books and you're like, oh man, I want a tier 3 Echo right away, find out if she's meta. But she doesn't have a bloody tier 3, so you don't need to buy the Titan Record booster. You don't need to buy it, right? But anyways, essentially what it does is once a month you can spend $20, and that $20 will give you 10 extra book selectors. As you can see right here, a maximum of 10 book selectors will drop after you clear World Boss Ultimate or World Boss Legend. Now, do keep in mind that these selectors are not going to take the place of just your random book drops that you can get. But personally, this is not something I would be shelling out money for on a regular basis. I would just do that if you were like really desperate, if you're trying to catch up on tier 3s, or if a character drops and they're super meta and they're like toxic for timeline and you don't have them and you want to spend some cash to catch up, cool. But for me personally, I'm not going to be spending $20 a month on this. I'd rather spend it on crystals and spend it elsewhere personally. So that's my thoughts on that. Additionally, we're going to have a ranking event for Echo. This tells you essentially that she's not getting tier 3, because right here you can see she goes all the way up to level 70 and there's no mention of a tier 3 transcendence or none of that stuff. In addition to that, now that the crystal spending event is ending, they're actually going to be putting all uniforms on sale for 40% off, because that's how they do things, right? They want to make sure you're spending crystals week after week after week, so they do the crystal spending event first and then they put the uniforms on sale right after. So you spend crystals, spend crystals, spend crystals till you run out of crystals, and then you spend money, obviously, right? Anyways, we also have a gold spending mission here, which is coming right after I just built Mephisto on my free-to-play account and spent 100 million gold. So thank you very much for that, Netmarble. But it is what it is. I should have figured that this was going to come right after I did that. Anyways, check-in event, 100 crystals and some boost points and some black antimatter. I'm hungry for those crystals on my free-to-play, so I'll take it. I'm down bad on the main account anyway, so I'll take that as well. In addition to that, we have the Echo Silence chest. I'm not going to buy this personally. It just has rank up materials and 5 and 6 star cards in here. I'm not gonna mess with this anymore. I haven't bought those in months. Probably will never buy them again. Anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on the patch notes. I think this is very lackluster, but some of you guys are like, oh well, it is what it is. Just basically means I can skip over Echo and I can just catch up on some characters that I haven't been able to build because of the pace the game is moving at. And you're right? A patch like this that's dead, that you don't have to invest in anything from, then that saves you some resources and you can go back to building some characters that you really like. So maybe that's a win for some of you guys, but personally I think the devs, they don't know what the hell they're doing, or at least I can't understand. Maybe there's a grand scheme that I can't see, but personally dropping one character, making that a paywall character, and then not giving the character a tier 3, so there's realistically no incentive to go for her, that can't really be good for profit. So I'm not going to really spend too much money. I'll get the character, I'll test her out a couple times and put her on the shelf, and I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's going to do with her. So maybe they'll make a couple dollars here or there, but will they make enough to cover the cost of bringing the character to the game? Because they definitely have to pay licensing fees and stuff, right? So I don't know what they're doing and what they're thinking with this one, Chief. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.